Daryl, Dixon and Maggie Rhee hunted down Commonwealth Deputy Governor Lance Hornsby as The Walking Dead on Sunday started its final 8-episode run. The season 11 episode titled Lockdown started off with a voiceover by Judith Grimes, Gailey Fleming, as images were shown from past seasons of heroes and villains on the AMC show. "I've heard a lot of stories about when the world fell. There were more dead than the living, and it started to look like the world would go cold. It felt like it was almost there," Judith said. "Some people survived by connecting with each other, making found families. Others gave into the darkness. That was a long time ago. And it's now. Will it be tomorrow?" she added. The episode then cut to Daryl, Norman Reedus, and Maggie, Lauren Cohan, engaged in a gun battle inside a building with Commonwealth troopers commanded by Hornsby, Josh Hamilton. "Fan out. Check every window, doorway, stairway, and hallway. This ends here," Hornsby said. "How many you think they got?" Maggie asked Daryl. "Don't matter. Gonna take them out one by one," Daryl said. They were about to ambush troopers, but were instead surprised by Gabriel Stokes, Seth Gilliam, Aaron, Ross Marquand, Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and his pregnant wife Annie. Maggie immediately asked where her son Herschel was, and Annie assured her the boy was hidden and safe with Elijah and the others. "That's good, Maggie. We're here to take out Tess Head and the Dickless Brigade," Negan said. The group considered their options, and Daryl came up with the idea to send Negan back to the Commonwealth to look out for their loved ones, while they kept up the fight against Hornsby. Zombies helped take out a Commonwealth soldier, and Negan in disguise as a zombie worked with Daryl to steal a vehicle. Hornsby desperately tried to get a message to the Commonwealth, but Calhoun only got part of it, mentioning Daryl. Daryl fired at Hornsby and grazed his shoulder and also nearly ran him over with a stolen vehicle. Negan was chased by Commonwealth troopers, but Daryl crashed into them, allowing Negan to escape. Meanwhile, Commonwealth Governor Pamela Milton, Layla Robbins, was dealing with civil unrest as citizens wanted her son Sebastian to be held accountable. "We want justice. Deliver Sebastian now," a crowd chanted in response to an underground newspaper report. "Citizens of the Commonwealth, this is your governor, Pamela Milton. And I want you all to know this so-called report is nothing but lies meant to sow fear and anger in people who have suffered enough," Pamela told the crowd over a loudspeaker. She told the crowd that she knew her son and he couldn't have done the horrible things he was accused of and would never undermine the safety of their community. Ezekiel, Kari Payton, warned Rosita Espinosa, Christian Serratos, Magna, Nadia Hilker, Connie, Lauren Ridloff, and Kelly, Angel Theory, that things could get ugly as the protest continued. Commonwealth Military General Michael Mercer, Michael James Shaw, told Rosita that she needed to be in uniform before he was called away to processing for an immediate issue. Yumiko, Eleanor Matsura, talked with Max Stephanie Mercer, Margot Bingham, who revealed that Sebastian was likely in hiding and was more scared of his mother than the crowd. Mercer was called away to deal with Negan, who revealed that he was sent by Daryl to protect their people while they tried to kill Hornsby. Carol Pelletier, Melissa McBride, looked over the children amid the protest and had them hide as Hornsby sent people to go after Daryl's loved ones. Maggie and Connie teamed up to kill Hornsby's radio specialist before he could send off a message. Yumiko as Milton's lawyer promised a thorough investigation after soldiers started to intimidate protesters and diffused a tense situation. The crowd chanted "Down with the Miltons" and graffiti read "Miltons are murderers" as Pamela got into an armored vehicle. "B14. Do it right away," she said into a radio inside the vehicle. Yumiko told Magna that she couldn't leave her brother Tommy, and Magna said they would all leave together whenever the other shoe dropped. The public address system then beeped and a woman's voice said, "Lockdown procedures initiated. Proceed to your residences. Follow all instructions, remain inside until further notice." "This might be the other shoe," Yumiko said. Jerry, Cooper Andrews, looked over the kids as Hornsby's agents tried to track them down. Carol and Negan looked for building schematics to find Sebastian, and Negan revealed that he was married and expecting a child with Annie. Maggie and Daryl stayed on the move and in hiding from Commonwealth troopers. "Daryl, what you did back there? I know that Leah meant something to you." "I'm sorry," Maggie said after Daryl shot Leah to rescue her. "Glenn would have wanted me to look after you." "You don't have to ever say sorry." "Not to me," Daryl told her. They then met up with the others who reconnoitered and determined they should head east. Annie suggested they use the sewer to go undetected. Jerry helped the kids escape to an attic safe room that he and Carol set up in case of an emergency. Carol and Negan found Sebastian hiding in a small room behind a hidden door and told him they were bringing him to Pamela. Protesters defied the curfew and were told by security leader Henderson that the zombie swarm already had passed 2 checkpoints. The crowd demanded that Sebastian be brought to them, and he was noticed being escorted by Carol and Negan. "This is for your own protection," Henderson warned them as zombies could be heard on speakers. The protesters were then tear-gassed to clear the area. Mercer and Rosita were outside dealing with the swarm of zombies, and she promised to be there for him in the field, but not back at Commonwealth. They rescued a soldier after his vehicle overturned, but zombies tore another soldier in half before Mercer could pull him to safety. Yumiko confronted Pamela for tear-gassing her friends, and Pamela admitted that Sebastian was a renegade, but wasn't a murderer. Negan and Carol then brought in Sebastian, who was hugged by his mother before she slapped him across the face. "You humiliated me. And yourself," Pamela told him. Sebastian denied any wrongdoing, and Carol suggested they could help each other. "I work for Lance Hornsby. He's out there hunting my friends under your flag. I need your help to stop him," Carol told her. Carol suggested that Hornsby could be a scapegoat. "If your son didn't do the things that he's accused of, someone did," Carol said. Commonwealth soldiers were then shown in the sewer where they were ambushed by Aaron and Connie. "Okay, this ends now," Hornsby said as he emerged with his gun drawn, surrounded by soldiers. "Drop your weapons," a soldier yelled at them. Daryl was then shown sneaking up on Hornsby and putting his hunting knife to his throat. "Guns on the ground," Daryl shouted. A standoff ensued as everyone kept their guns drawn and Hornsby gave a devilish grin. The Walking Dead will return next week on AMC.